Folks, a short video. I wanted to share a simple technique. Now, some of you might be aware of this technique already, but for those that aren't, in our established tanks, from time to time, our substrate might get displaced, get vacuumed up, or might just simply need to be added in certain areas as we go along our way. Now, I'd like to share two separate cases where recently I had to add additional substrate into my tank, starting with my 2.6 gallon fluval spec. I redid this. This is now my Beta's tank. And playing his favorite game, Can I Fit Under There, ripped off a lot of his scales trying to fit himself under a piece of driftwood on the left side of the tank. Now I had to go in there and cover the hole so he wouldn't try to get under there anymore. Now, much to his dismay, his obstacle course is a little more limited now, but his health is much better. Now this hole is now covered up. Also in the back of the tank, in the back right-hand corner, the Anubias congensis that I had was on a rock that was probably not a good selection and fairly sharp, so I wanted to make sure I added some extra substrate to cover that. And I did all that by using a simple funnel as my substrate tunnel. Over the weekend, I was working on my 20-gallon tank, pulling out water wisteria and replacing it with a red Reuben sword, and noticed under the dragonstone in the front, I needed to add a little bit of substrate under the dragonstone just to provide a little more stability, and I was able to use a funnel to spot add that substrate in that one particular area. Now in the back right of this tank, this is where my assassin snails leave their pond snail wrappers. It's a little unsightly and I wanted to cover that as well. Now that particular area of the tank is hard for me to get my hand into due to plant growth and the positioning of the driftwood, not to mention trying to get it in the back corner of that tank. Now I have a few options here. I can either try to make it rain substrate, making a mess all over the tank without any control on where the substrate goes, or I can simply use my funnel and I'm able to get into that back corner and spot add my substrate. I ended up taking out the pond snail wrappers and covering up the back of this tank. It's looking much better now. So a simple funnel, folks, will help you if you need to spot add substrate after your established tank is running. The den is now on Instagram at dmichaelsfishden. Just started posting there. Join me if you are so inclined. Thank you all for the continued support. Please like, comment, subscribe for future content, and thanks for watching.